Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is a wonderful Monday, June the 28th, 2021. This is episode number 233 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. Today, we're going to talk about celebrating your staff or employees or virtual assistants or anybody that you have that helps out in your small business. We're going to talk about being fun, being others focused, and small celebrations. Yesterday, we talked about paying more, and sometimes in small business, you can't necessarily be the highest paying for your staff, although that is a goal that I think you should work towards. But what we found out and what you know, and just need to be reminded of, is that many people come to work for an organization not just because of the pay, but because of the environment. And one of the things I think that you can focus on and do a better job than some of the bigger corporations is celebrations and being fun. So my first business tip for you is, what is it you can do in your organization that's different, that makes you be fun? When I was growing up as a kid, my dad worked for an organization called Tandem Computers, and they had something every Friday called Beer Bust at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They'd cater a bunch of food, everybody'd stop working, they'd have this big social hour. And yes, back in the 80s, they actually served beer, something I wouldn't recommend you do today, but it was something that was very different in the corporate world. What is it you, small business, can do like that? Maybe you have a certain luncheon, maybe you do a certain thing. I know another organization that they break out every Saturday morning after working a couple hours, they break out an Xbox and they play video games. What is it in your organization that can be fun? Number 2, you're the business owner, you're concerned about moving the needle, about sales, about profitability, about gross margin. But what are the elements that are fun to your employees? Do your employees like to golf? Do they like to fish? Is there certain things about your characteristic or some of the characteristics of your employees or staff that they would consider fun? It isn't always about you, business owner. Sometimes it is about them. Maybe poll the audience. Again, I told you earlier, I was involved in a computer organization that loved doing gaming, and they'd bring all their consoles together and they'd have a certain gaming day maybe once a month. I worked with another organization that was very big on board games, specifically the Risk board game, and they'd have tournaments. What is it that your staff specifically likes that you could do for them that would be fun? And business tip number 3, don't be afraid to celebrate little things that are important to your staff. I was involved in an organization that had a certain parking space that they gave away for people being the nicest or doing the number of cold calls that they could do. Celebrate 1-month anniversaries. Of course, you're going to celebrate birthdays and things that make sense, but celebrate a certain number of calls given a day or certain number of sales given a day. It's those little celebrations that make a big difference. Again, polling from people and staff and resume companies say it is the small things, the things that aren't necessarily monetarily involved, that make a difference. Make your organization fun. Do what you can, business owners, to have the most pleasant organization you can. After all, it's not only fun for your employees and staff, it should be fun for you. These are things that I'm working on. Anything I learn, I throw over the fence to you because I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.